Like my stand.
Oh, are you kidding me? I can't even put on a glove without it fucking breaking already.
Look. Today we're going to be working on the Miata. We're going to try and put the engine in today. We just have to put the clutch on, and that's pretty much it. And then we can drop it into the car, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully everything goes great, but it's probably not going to be the case. So I couldn't find my clutch bolts, so I ended up just buying some ARP pressure plate bolts. They're for an RB26, but I'm pretty sure they're the same thread pattern and everything. Yeah, thank you. So basically we decided to use the clutch that came on the engine when we got it. It's a stage 3 spec clutch and pressure plate, but we're just gonna run the setup for now. Plus I kind of want to see what the stage 3 feels like, to see if I want to get another stage 3 or I want to go down. So once you're done hand tightening the pressure plate bolts, we read that you're gonna go ahead and do 8 to 14 foot-pounds first, and then you're going to do 16 to, I think, 21 foot-pounds second. Basically, to keep the flywheel from moving, what I'm doing is I have a breaker bar attached to the pulley, the crankshaft nut. That way Tyler doesn't have such a hard time back there. So the clutch is on. It's all torqued down. Time to put the engine in! Woo! Okay, that one's in the hole. That one's fucking close, but it's not in there.
It's not?
I don't know, hold on. Where's the hole at, babe? Yeah, I think actually it's in there. I see it.
You can see it through?
Yeah, it's right there in that hole, right?
Yeah, that's in.
Woo! We got the engine dropped in. We're gonna go ahead and put the motor mounts, the bolts in. How you access those is under here in this hole. They're like up here. And there's a washer and a nut that goes there.
It's a 14 mil.
Pretty much the only issue we've run into currently, it was a tight fit to get in, but the compressor, the AC compressor bolt, back here that sits to the bracket, sits on the steering rack. So if you plan on running a compressor like me, you might want to double check that before you put yours in. I have a manual steering rack. I don't know if the power steering would be much different. I've never seen one, so I don't know what it looks like. But you might have to shave the bracket down and then maybe shave that bolt or get a smaller bolt. Look at these beautiful coil levers. So nice. So we ran into one problem. That's the stock air intake manifold. It hits this side over here. It's hitting the frame here. What we're gonna try and do is lift it up again and push the engine forward a little and dump it down, because that's not letting us get to the motor mount bolt, because this is holding it up here.
Not letting it sit properly.
Yeah. So hopefully once we fix this issue, the air compressor issue will get fixed as well.
We don't know what we're doing.
No.
We're not mechanics. We're not experts. We're not people.
Done this before. Ever. We've taken out I've taken out 2 engines.
You just gotta rub that in my face, don't you?
Yeah. So I would say if you wanted to just like totally avoid this, you could cut this side like we did the other side. Other than that, it looks like the compressor and everything clears the rack, like or the steering rack like it said it would, and then the exhaust goes down, which is really tight. That's another thing we'll have to figure out eventually. So yeah, we're gonna try and lift it up, fix that issue. Hopefully it fixes both issues. Fingers crossed. Here goes nothing. Okay, so we got it to sit down okay, but I would definitely recommend you guys cut a piece of this right side out, because it's way too tight. You can see that it's like kind of hitting.
Oh shit.
Right here. So I would definitely either cut like the other side straight across, or cut like a little hole around the intake here. Yeah, besides that, in the AC mount bracket, which still has the same problem, the bolt isn't touching. It's so close, but it's not touching. But if you're not running an AC or an AC compressor, then you don't really have to worry about it.
I need you to push the engine that way.
Oh, you need me to do something?
Yes, I do.
That's too bad. So now we're just torquing down the motor mount nuts, which I think we're gonna go ahead and do 50 foot-pounds. I think it's between 48 and 55, 58.
Now's the fun part, because now we need to finish the, or we need to run the fuel lines, make sure that we're getting power to the ignition coils, everything like that. Finish up the wiring, install the engine to the engine and transmission together with the starter, transmission on the backbone, and then, oh god, there's even more to do. We need to run custom
Oil,
intercooler
coolant,
piping.
Intercooler, radiator, custom hoses.
Like, this is a big milestone, but there's a lot more to do.
We're also gonna try and tuck a bunch of wires up, more so. I mean, we're not gonna be like super crazy about it, but we got the engine in and that's fantastic. Hopefully there's no issues putting the transmission to the engine. Otherwise we might have to take the engine back out, put transmission on. This is 2 times builds. We do everything twice.
Is that gonna be our phrase?
Whether we want to or not.
Like, TJ has keep moving forward.
Yeah. Do everything twice, if not 3 times.
Twice as nice.
3 times.
Not as nice.
Not as great. So here's what she looks like so far. Tucked up in there. Real nice. Look how tight that little turbo is. This side I think is even tighter. I would definitely recommend getting an oil relocation kit for the SR, because it's down there, and I mean, not that you can't do it, but it's really tight.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that. I would totally recommend that you guys do that because I don't think they're that expensive. So this is super exciting. One step closer to getting this car done. I can't wait to drive it. I see Miatas everywhere and I miss it. Alright guys, so we got that in. Thank gosh. It looks freaking great. I'm so excited to finish the rest of this. You have no idea. So I think that's it for today. Might fiddle around with some other stuff, but we got the engine in. It fits in there. So I would definitely recommend cutting down the AC compressor bracket if you're running the AC compressor. If you're not, then don't worry about it because you're not going to use it. Also, I would definitely, like I said, cut like a hole around here where the intake sits, or just like we did on the other side, just cut straight across, whatever you want to do, basically. I probably would have just cut it straight across just so it matches the other side. We were going to do it. That's really dark. We were going to do it, but we decided not to. But oh well, you live and learn. Other than that, those were the only 2 issues we ran into. So far anyway, but we'll see how the transmission fits. We're actually gonna put the transmission, slide it under and up and bolt it in that way. Hopefully we can do that. We just kind of figured it'd be easier. So that'll come in another video. Wiring still to come in another video. Now that I have this in, I can really start to wire everything and see how I'm running stuff. And yeah, so that's it. Super excited we got the engine in. Let us know what you think. If you have any questions, put a comment below. We'll try to answer them. Later.